Good morning. Wait for some more people to show up and then we'll get started. Good morning. I'm not sure who just popped in. Let's see. Queen Jeanine. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hey sis, how are you doing this morning? I figured you probably couldn't stay long. Colleen's going to be here in a little bit, so she'll be able to help out too. Let's see. Good morning, Shelby. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Sally. Welcome in. Lisa, welcome in. How are you today? Thank you for joining. So today's a little bit of a different show. Read the notes, and that's going to pretty much explain everything to you. All items in today's show, or a majority. I mean, we're going to start with the broken but beautiful, but if we have enough time, we'll do some scanning of the shelves as well. But everything that's broken but beautiful are items that have known chips, cracks, missing something, just need some kind of TLC, could be repurposed for something. So they are sold as is. I will explain those defects and show them to you on camera. All items are going to start at $2. So if you like it and you find that you could repurpose it, then that's what this show is all about. So basically, I don't want to put the stuff in the landfill. I would rather see if we can find a way to repurpose it or if you guys can reuse it somehow. So that's what today's show is all about. So um, welcome in. We've only got 4 people in here right now. So let's just get a few more and then we'll get started. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? I know you were working, sis. Sorry I didn't get to see you. We've only got the one car, no money for gas. We are literally broke. The money I requested from my payout has, I don't know where it is. It has disappeared. I got the bank working on it. But yeah, so hopefully today's show will be pretty successful and I can get a little bit of money going here. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Heather, welcome in. I have no new items in store today, Heather. I'm just going to put that disclaimer out. Everything I have right now is my broken but beautiful. All items have known chips, cracks, and um, some type of a wear or whatever on it. All items are going to start at $2. So if you guys are ready, well, we still only have 4 people, 5 people. I know I had like 13 bookmarks, so I'm hoping you guys are coming. I know I'm running a little late today. I did wake up with a pretty serious headache this morning. So I kind of was nursing that all morning, drinking a lot of water and tea, took some medicine, but pretty bad headache this morning. So that's why I postponed the show 30 minutes because I just needed that little extra time to get myself ready to start talking. It hurts when you talk when you have a headache. I'm just saying. So anyway, welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. So let me switch this around and I'm going to move my camera. So today we are going to do the black hat giveaway. So at the end of the show, anybody who did make a purchase, their name will get written on a piece of paper and they're and put into the black hat right here. Just a little black hat. And at the end of the show, what I'll do is you guys will see me put the names in the black hat. So I'm going to write everybody's name, put it in the black hat, and then we'll stir up the pot and take one out, and somebody's going to get a some type of winning. I haven't quite decided what it's going to be yet, but you'll get something awesome. So, and it's not going to be a broken piece, okay? It'll be a good, nice piece. I just haven't decided which one. So we'll find out in a little bit when I decide which one it's going to be. So anyway, we're going to do that end of show, whenever that might be. And let me put that over here. So this is what I want to start with. We'll start with this. So this is a little salt and pepper shaker set. Adorable. The one is missing its little topper thing, but they're still beautiful. I think it might be hard to find that piece. And my thoughts with this is, although it might not be able to be used as a salt and pepper shaker, we could repurpose it into a hat pin holder. So if somebody has a lot of hat pins, there's a total of 12 holes on the top of this. And would that not make an absolutely adorable hat pin holder? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Would that not be so cute? So we're going to go ahead and run it. And if you like it and you want to use it for your hat pins, it's running now for $2 for this salt and pepper shaker. And we can repurpose it into a hat pin holder. Yep, that's what this show is all about. How can we repurpose these items versus them going into the landfill? That's what my goal is. What can we do with it to make it something different? I also have these that could be the same thing. Little individual hat pin holders. Look how cute, right? $2 a piece on those ones. I'll go ahead and run them and see if anybody's interested. I'm just going to keep running. So these $2 a piece. We got one running right now. They could be repurposed into hat pin holders. I know a lot of people have hat pins and you guys need different ways to display them. And I thought those would be perfect for that. So if anybody changes their mind on any of these pieces as I'm showing them to you, just let me know. Again, everything that we're doing is broken but beautiful. I'll scan. All these pieces have a chip, crack, break, or something of that nature on them. So I'll scan them all so you can kind of get an idea. Every single one of these has some type of a chip, crack, or break, or something might be missing, but still all beautiful, and all could be repurposed for different things. And that's the goal of today's show is what can we do? How can we repurpose these? So if you see something as I'm scanning that you're interested in outside of my Yeti cup, that is not for sale. Here we have a Blique bread basket, and the only thing wrong with this is it's missing one of the little rungs right here on this side. And this is by Blique. Still a great bread basket. It's still perfectly usable. And it's a shame that that piece got snapped off of there. I think there's a bug stuck in there. Just saw it. I'll get out of there. Hold on a second. Can't show it with that in there like that. There it goes. All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, here you go. A beautiful basket weaved pottery bread basket by Blique. And here's, I think this was Blique. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. My mistake. This is the Parmentier one. My apologies. I thought it was the Blique, but it's not. I had another one that was Blique. So that's what I thought this one was. So we're going to run this for $2. Again, very useful. There's absolutely, outside of that one little piece being missing, it could still be used as a bread basket or some type of a storage holder. $2 for that piece. What a great price. Even with that little bit of a break. All right, how could we repurpose these? I have 3 of them. These came in a bag with a whole bunch of other little copper things, so I wasn't able to see all of them. It was just a bag full of copper pieces, or brass. Sorry, I think this is brass. But I didn't note that each of these have a hole in them. How could they be repurposed? Give me some ideas, guys. Drop it down in the chat. Could make a bell. Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I agree. You could make a bell with that. Very true. What about if you hung them by some string and put some air plants on it? What if you did that? It's an option, right? Or even turn them into lights. You could put some little lights in there. Not tea lights, the like the fairy lamp lights, right? And string them up that way, turn them into lights. So lots of different ideas for those pieces. And we're going to run them for $2. So mini lampshades, perfect, exactly. So they're all three running for $2 right now. You can repurpose them how you want. Very cool ideas. Again, if anybody changes their mind on any of these pieces, please let me know. I'm happy to rerun them. Just talking about, trying to get some ideas how we can repurpose some of these items. And not even necessarily repurpose, just buy them for the cuteness. For example, this piece here, can't really repurpose it. It's adorable, right? What a cute looking cat. But right up on top, it was broken and glued back together. Again, this is something that came in with a whole bunch of other cats just like this. I sold all those. This one didn't get sold because of that. But if you had that hanging up on a wall with a plant next to it, or even touched it up a little bit, you might not even be able to see that. So here we go. We're going to run this one for 10 seconds if anybody's interested in that. It's still adorable. Can make a really cute wall hanging piece with just a little touch up, and nobody would ever know. All right, we're going to come over here. We've got this beautiful Lenox Christmas deer. She's gorgeous, but she's broken right here. She's missing part of her antler. But for a display piece, she would make a lovely display piece, and she is running now for this beautiful Lenox deer with a broken antler. That's the only thing wrong with her. So again, remember, broken but beautiful. That's what this show is all about. Just sharing all the broken things and how they could be repurposed. Or if you just, you like something and you're willing to take it with that little bit of a break on it. You know what I mean? This is an Amberina lid. It does glow with the Amberina glow. It's broken up in this area. The reason I saved it is I thought this could be used for somebody who makes jewelry. They might be able to break it down and polish it down to make jewelry with it. So again, it's a beautiful piece. It does glow, and I can show you the glow if you want to see it, but it has a beautiful Amberina glow, and it does have the breaks in it. But again, jewelry designers love this stuff and can turn it into beautiful pieces of jewelry. All right, next up, it's going to be this beautiful piece. This trinket box looks gorgeous, right? Look how pretty that is. Can't even tell it's got a crack, can you? But it does. Right there. The bottom is fine. The crack is only on the top. You can barely even see it. Still a lovely trinket box. Would make a lovely display piece. Don't necessarily, can't repurpose it, I guess, but it would still make a beautiful display piece. It is marked on the bottom. All right. Next up is this little tiny jam jar. It's adorable. Again, would make a beautiful little display piece if you just want it to display. But it's got this crack right there on the side. It does come with its spoon, its lid. Nothing wrong with either of those. It's just the crack on the side of the jam itself. And that little piece is going for $2. Very pretty display piece. I think that would really be cute sitting up on a shelf. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we'll go here. I've got these 3 miniature elephants. These are, I believe, ironwood, and they are missing their trunks. That's the only thing that is wrong with them. All 3 are missing their trunks, and they are running for $2 for the set of 3 elephants missing their trunks. If anybody knows how to use polymer clay, you might be able to create some, carve some wood ones, but all 3. All right. Let's see. We have a smoker here, or an incense smoker, I should say. So this was used. See if I can get the bottom off. Hold on 1 second. So this was used. You basically take an incense cone and you put it in there. Put this back on. Smoke is going to come out of his mouth. His mouth at one point had a pipe, but the pipe has broken off. So, but he still works. So he would still be a cool smoker for incense burning, and he's running for $2. Still works, just missing his pipe. Again, remember, Broken But Beautiful is all about the broken pieces with chips, flea bites, cracks, things of that nature, but still beautiful and could be repurposed. This little Kewpie baby, the only thing wrong with her is she's missing her fingers on her one hand. She is adorable otherwise. Marked on the back. And $2 on the Kewpie baby. I thought somehow she could be repurposed in somebody's little design or something. You guys are artists. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who are doing these multimedia artwork where they're taking different mediums and mixing them together. This would be a cute little medium for a little baby. You know what I mean? I mean, there's just so many different things I can think of that could be done with some of these things. All right. Glassfish. He's missing his tail right back here. He's running for $2. The glassfish, missing his tail. Can barely even tell. Just looks like a short tail. Okay. His wings broke off. Actually, I think they go this way. They would have gone there. And then his front legs, where are they? His front legs broke off the bottom here. But if somebody had the time to repair him, he would make a neat yard decor. I just don't have time to repair these things, or else I would try to repair them and sell them with repairs on them. But he's adorable. He's a really cute little praying mantis. Just needs his wings and legs attached. Okay. Um, Here is a wood elephant puzzle. He's a little on the loose side, so I have him taped together. And he's only $2 for this elephant puzzle. He's in great shape otherwise, just he's loose. He doesn't like to stay together very well. Well, this is not. Give me a second. This was a candle holder. The top portion of it broke off. It had another blue glass piece that came up maybe about an inch that completely broke off. It is a little, it's not really sharp. As you can see, I'm running my finger on it. And I think it's too small for a tea light candle, but I still think it could be repurposed somehow. It's beautiful cobalt blue with this silver, um, I'm not sure if it's silver glass or silver paint, but it's a beautiful piece. So if you can think of a way, how would we repurpose this piece? Anybody have any ideas how you could repurpose this piece? What could be done with this? It's in excellent shape. It's gorgeous. Who made it? Royal Products. Anybody have any ideas? How would you repurpose this piece? That's what this show is about. Let's chat, guys. Chat with me. Tell me, how would you think you would repurpose this piece? It's missing that top glass piece right there. Would you try to find another glass piece, like maybe a glass bird or something, and put it on top? Or okay, I'm moving on to the next. Let's see what else we can find. All right, so this piece, see if I can get it up in the light. See that? Kind of like a fracture right there in the glass. See if I can get it on this side better. But it's not broken. It's still together. It's a beautiful iridescent purple, kind of like a oil slick color to it. It's an excellent shape otherwise. There's no other chips or flea bites on it. It just has that, what appears to be a crack on the inside of it. And we're going for $2 on this beautiful piece. $2 with like a hairline fracture, which you can barely see. There it is. All right, moving on to the next. Another beautiful piece. This is like black glass. I believe it's a Fenton. It's an excellent shape outside of this one chip right here. See that on the base? That's the only thing that's wrong with it. And if you were to display it this way, you can't even see any kind of damage. So not necessarily repurposed, but it could definitely be used. Again, it's a Fenton piece and it's running for $2. It is black glass. Black glass Fenton with a small chip on the base for $2. Alrighty. Next vase is this amber crackle glass vase. It does have a chip right here, right there, and I feel like there was one other small. Maybe that was just it. That one right there, I think, is it. No, right here. Just a roughness, not necessarily a chip, but it's rough right there, and it's rough right here. It does have a little bit of glass missing right in that one section. But outside of that, there's no actual, other than the crackle glass part of it, there's no breaks, chips, or cracks. There's a bug in it apparently, hiding down there. Or is that a stone? That's actually a stone. Anyway, so that would make a beautiful planter. You wouldn't even know if you were to have a beautiful hanging plant coming off of this. You wouldn't be able to see those chips or cracks. And we're going for $2 on this beautiful piece here. Again, would make a beautiful hanging plant or like a spider plant or something like that. All right, I'm shocked these aren't going for $2. These are great deals, even with their cracks and chips. They're great deals, guys. All right, let's move on to this one. Another amber vase. It has one small chip right there in the front. See it right there? Look how pretty that is. It has a nice little ribbed design on it. The bottom is fine. And again, $2 for this piece here. And this beautiful piece is running for $2. Okay. I just want to make sure that we're all under the understanding that everything I'm showing today is broken. I'm not showing, I might show some of the shelves, but I just want to make sure everybody understands the items I'm showing are broken. That's why they're only $2. That's why the show is called Broken But Beautiful. So, um, let's start trying to find some stuff that you guys want. These are beautiful pieces, even though they might have a break. I mean, look how gorgeous this piece is. The only thing wrong with it is missing the red bauble on the one side. But that would still make a lovely vase. Beautiful glass vase running for $2. Running for $2. There's nothing else wrong with it other than that one piece being missing. Here we have what once had a dolphin on it. The dolphin fell off and shattered. I was left with just the wave. I felt like this could be something that could be repurposed for a bird. What am I thinking of? Like if you had a sea theme or whatever on something that you were doing, this could be repurposed to. I mean, this is a cool little wave, you know? A lot of different things you could do with it. Anybody have any ideas that you could do with this? Chat with me. Give me some shout outs. What other things could you turn this into? Pumpkin or ghost? Absolutely. Absolutely. That would be cool, right? It would be cool if maybe you put it on top of a orange light to make it glow orange like a pumpkin. That would be neat. So, yep. All right, moving on. This piece here is missing its glass sides. It just has the glass front and back, but beautiful dried flower piece. It is able to hang. So even though it's missing its back, it's still a very beautiful piece. And we're going to go ahead and run it for $2. Whoops. And this one is running for $2 for this glass piece. It's just missing its sides. It's still a beautiful piece. Let's see. This piece here, honestly, I didn't even know there was a break in it. Both my daughter and I looked at this very clearly, but a break, a little chip, not even a chip. Right there by that white thing, you can see there's a little crack right there. When I sold it, I had no idea. It looked absolutely perfect to me. My daughter and I both looked at it. I never even saw that right there. Um, that's a beautiful dish. And the way this could be repurposed is because it has that crack. What I would suggest is do something like this where you get some bright colored glass fruits and you fill the bowl with the glass fruit. And I think that would just make a really pretty glass fruit bowl. So $2 on this piece. Just sad because it's definitely worth more than that. So $2 on this beautiful green glass bowl that could be converted into a glass fruit bowl. $2, guys. Okay. Let me get a sip of my tea. Hold on one moment. All right, next up. This beautiful piece. There it is. Trying to find the damage to it. So we've got this beautiful bowl here. Nice purple color. Looks gorgeous. Nothing wrong with it that you can see. So you flip it over. And then, where is it? There's a crack right there. You see it? Otherwise, that is a beautiful, beautiful glass bowl that could be converted into a really pretty planter. And here we go, $2 starting now. Running for $2 on that glass bowl. It does have that crack, but I don't think it's going to affect it with water or anything like that. Sorry, trying to take my sweater off. It's getting a little hot in here. Well, this is not going as well as I thought it was. The last show I had, I sold a ton of stuff. All right, we're going with this. Again, another piece. Looks absolutely beautiful. The front, the sides are excellent shape. The legs are in excellent shape, but the back has a crack. But otherwise, it's a beautiful piece. And we're running for $2 on this candle holder. Again, you can't even really tell if you're looking at it this way. Another beautiful display piece that could have a beautiful light inside of it. Let's see. We've got this one here. Beautiful vintage vase. I think it did have something on the bottom. I can't remember whether it was Italy or not. Anyway, it's got this right here. But if you could paint over that and then just put your display flowers in here, you'd never see it. So $2 on this beautiful vintage picture. This one is actually very heavy. This is probably 3 pounds, and the break is um, right here. See that little chip missing right there on the side of it? This is probably a 3 pound piece. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And I'm going to run it for $2. It just has that one little break on the side. Again, if you did a hydroponics plant in this with it hanging out on the side, you'd never see that little break there. Again, Jesse, just so you can see right there, it's got the little, trying to get a better picture of it. There you go. All right, just want to make sure you saw that heavy piece. You get a good deal on the shipping because I have it set at 15 ounces. I'm going to take the hit on the adjustment on that one for you. So that's a good deal getting that for that amount of money. Beautiful piece. Love it. All right. That's how I wanted to go. All right. Here we got these next two. Let me do these. And these both have issues. Beautiful candle holders. Have the lemon design. Toronto, Mexico. It'll be high on the shelf. Nice. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Just use it for display. Have it up high where people don't necessarily see that break. Put a plant in it where, you can't see it at all. This is missing some pieces here, as you can see, but most of them are in great shape. They have just a little wear and tear on the other pieces, but really this is the biggest issue on these pieces. I am doing these for $4. Hold on, for $4 together. So really nice set for $4. Get them going here. So you get that set of candle holders with the lemon design for $4. Again, if they were high up on a shelf with a candle, a nice yellow candle in it, you'd never see the little flaw on the back of that one. That's a nice set for $4, guys. Let me second. Let me put these back over here. All right, this one. Beautiful flask. It has a clay over glass. It is broken down here on the bottom where it's coming off, but again would make a beautiful display piece. So we're going to go ahead and run that. If you've got that type of a vibe in your home, just having that up on the shelf would look lovely. The only thing wrong is it's missing some of the clay from the bottom. $2, guys. Next is a bell. Beautiful bell. The bell works. The hummingbird is missing part of its beak, but you can barely tell. Still, it's missing part of its beak, so $2 on that beautiful piece. Another gorgeous display piece. And this one is made by Avon. Avon Bell. So you can see the hummingbird's beak is short. Looks like it was painted over, but definitely it should be longer than that. Next up are these roses. And this just has a lot of flea bites all around the edges. It's not really that bad, but it's not perfect. So $2 on the roses, and they are running now. $2 on those beautiful roses. They are not signed, just beautiful porcelain roses. Really, guys, I'm so shocked that some of these have not gone. I was expecting pretty much everything I had on here to sell for $2. These are great deals, even though they might have a little chip or whatever. This has a little chip right here, right on the back of the one wing, but still an adorable little cigarette ashtray. Single cigarette ashtray. Okay. Let's see. Here's another piece that could be used for hat pins. could be used for hat pins. You could put 5 hat pins or even more. Hat pins are pretty thin, so you could put quite a few in there, I think. Next, we have a perfume bottle. It is chipped right here on the one side. It has a sticker on it. Can't quite make out what that says, but it is chipped on the one side. Again, would make a pretty display piece. It's still usable, just has a chip on the one side. Even just for the stopper itself, $2 is a nice deal. If you didn't want to keep that, just the stopper itself is a deal for 2. Okay. This piece here, again, another style of a crackle vase. It has a crack right here. You can see that. And this blue vase is running. It has that little crack on the side, but what a pretty piece. Look at that. Look at that color. Deborah's going for it again. Deborah, just making sure you're aware it does have that crack right there on the side. Would make a lovely vase either way. I think it would make a beautiful vase. Thank you very much for your purchase. Thank you, thank you. Put that down here. All right. Next, this was a strawberry. It lost its top, but I still thought it could be put in some type of a display this way. Still a beautiful piece of glass. I'm actually going to just run this one for $1 just because that whole top is missing like that. This is the only one I'm going to run for $1 if I can find my listing. I just have to change it real quick. Hold on a second. $1. So $1 for the broken strawberry. Just missing its top. Running now. All right. We have this nun playing the guitar, but the top part of her guitar is missing. I don't know if anybody could repair her. And then I also have one other here. Also, the guitar, the top part was broken. You can see where it was glued right down in there. Trying to get a good clear picture of it. Why is that not coming out clear? You can see there's a line right there by where her hand is, where it was cracked. This is what she looks like. So 2 for 2. And they are both running now. Still cute little tchotchkes that could be put up and hung. Just their guitars are broken. I'm getting both of them for $2, guys. I have one with it that's in a set, and then I have one that I think is by itself. Hold on. I have 2 that are in sets. No, I have 1. Sorry. I have this one here. Nice. I don't know if it's lucite or acrylic or what the handle is. Got that one for $8, and then I have this one here. Let me move that out of the way. This is a set. You get the mirror, the brush, the comb, and the tray for $55. That whole set. The mirror is in perfect shape. No issues with it. Really beautiful design. Again, my phone doesn't want to show clear pictures. So they are the only 2 handheld mirrors that I have. And I do have the vanity set here. I have another vanity set here. And then I have my Crest vanity set. They are the only 2 handheld mirrors that I have right now. So let me know if you'd be interested in either of those. Coming back to Broken But Beautiful. Let's see, what's the next thing? Let me show you this. I don't know if anybody's going to want this or not. This came in a bag, all kinds of broken pieces with it. I was going to try to put it back together. You get this awesome dragon, but he's missing his little thing on the back here, which is in the box, along with this piece that's missing, a piece that's in the box. And that whole box, if anybody wants it and to play around with it to see if they can fix it, is $2 for all of these really neat, and I believe these were all made in Mexico. So these are all made in Mexico. There's a bird in there, a horse, and another horse, and then the dragon. And that whole set's $2 if anybody wants all of those pieces to see if you can put it together. I just don't have the time or the energy right now. Too many other things going on in my life than to fix things. All right, $2 because it's missing its piece here. But that could be repurposed into a beautiful wall hanging with a really neat picture. So think of ways that you could repurpose this piece for $2, guys, for this beautiful frame. This guy is a awesome trinket box. His butt opens up. He's got this break right here where one part of his mane is missing. That's all that's wrong with him. He's running for $2. Thanks, Deborah. He's adorable. Just has that one little boo-boo on his mane. Very cute. He's got even a little heart thing hanging from his inside of his booty. Another cute little pic there. Thank you. Just in your box. We've got this Oriental guy. He is missing his staff and he's missing some of his beard. It would have been kind of like this here hanging down. But he's still a neat piece. And if somebody's crafty, you can fix him up and make him pretty cool. And if you just bought him without damage, he's worth a little bit of money. But with his damage, obviously, I can't get much for him. But I think he's still a cool character and would make a nice little piece to have on a shelf, even with the issues. I was looking for like a wood rod or something that I could put in his hand. And I have polymer clay, could probably fix his beard, but again, I don't have a lot of time to do that kind of stuff. Too much other stuff is going on in my life. All right, here we have this little teacup tea holder. Has a few little nicks around its flowers, a couple pieces missing back here. But if you had that on a display shelf with the tea light in it, you would not be able to see those issues. Excuse me. $2 on the tea light holder. Okay, I don't know why all of a sudden I got this cough. Set of 4. Only one is broken. This one right here, missing its little top. Should be nice and smooth like those 3 there. But I'm going to do all 4 for $2. So set of 4 glass plates. They're each a different color. $2 for all 4 of those, guys. Beautiful set. $2. Nothing wrong with the other 3. Just the one that has the little break on the top. Okay. Let's see. Here is a egg trinket box. The issue with it is it's broken. Oops, get up in the thing. Just needs to be re-glued. The top is broken off. So if anybody likes that cobalt blue egg, the only issue again is that the top just needs to be re-glued. And going for $2 on the egg. Top just needs to be glued. I think I have one other egg somewhere that's broken as well. Where did I put that one? I don't see it right now. This was a hair receiver. I thought it was a set, but it's not. The top is not the same as the bottom. But it still makes a pretty hair receiver, even though they're not quite matching. So $2 on this set here. Hair receiver. It's in great shape, just mismatched. What's wrong with this one? Some of these I'm just trying to look at and see what the problem is. What else can I show you? All right, here we got a Jim Shore piece. Jim Shore Santa. He's missing the tree that would have gone on top of here. So $2 on the Jim Shore piece, missing his tree. But if you have a little miniature tree that you could replace it with, it would make a really cute piece. I have this old tin, and I know it's very old, but I like I actually had something that came in this. But I held on to the tin because I like the image of it. And I thought, if somebody had talent, they could probably sandblast this down and repaint that. There's a guy on TV that does that. I don't know if any of you guys have seen him, but he takes old toys and old tins and things that have been underwater for a really long time, and he sandblasts them and he brings them back to their original um, appearance. It is so neat how they turn out. It really is a cool thing to watch. So if you haven't seen them, you should try to check them out. This is just a box of stone animals that are broken. So a box of stone animals that are broken. But again, this could be repurposed, or they could be used in a garden, in your plants, just all kinds of different stone animals that have broken pieces. Get the whole box, guys. Whole box of stone animals for $2. Um, I have this lady here. I'm not sure what she's made out of. Some type of a plaster, clay, I'm not sure. The only issue with her is her other basket should have a flower on it, and that is missing. Otherwise, she's okay. She has a little dirt up here on her hat and right here on her one side. But otherwise, there's no chips or cracks on this beautiful piece, and she's going to run for $2. And she's running now. Again, missing the flower, has some dirt on her hat, and then something down on the side. $2 for that beautiful piece. She's pretty heavy, too. She's not light. Here we have a rooster trivet. And the issue is there are scratches. Trying to get you to see them all. But when it's sitting down like this, just sitting on a table, you really can't see those scratches. It's still a neat rooster glass trivet. And we've got it running for $2 right now for the rooster glass trivet that has some scratches on the back. Not major, but enough to notice. $2. Next is the wifey hubby bowls. The hubby bowl is just fine. The wifey bowl is the problem. She's got a big chunk out of her. My thought was with these was to put some ferns in it to make them look like they have hair or something like that, or even a chia pet. You know what I mean? And have two plants next to each other, hubby and wifey, with plants on them. Wouldn't that be a cute idea? Just turn them into planters. You would never even see the break on the one. The other one is fine. It's just this one piece that has that chunk out of it for wifey and hubby, and we're going to go ahead and run them. Again, I would turn them into planters. I think they would make really cute planters. Nobody on the wifey and hubby? They would be adorable planters, guys. Alrighty. I have a couple of pink depression glass pieces that have some chips. This one has a chip right here. And this one has a chip here. Just one chip on each. And then the glass plate has a chip right here. Where'd it go? On that corner. $2 a piece for the plate or one of the bowls. $2 a piece. Again, they have just some minor chips, but they would make beautiful planters. Beautiful low bowl planters. Two other ironwood elephants, again missing their tusks. These actually, the story about these ones, we moved in this house 6 years ago, and these were here. And they have remained here ever since. Missing their tusks and a few of the pieces around their feet, which I believe is bone, but I could be wrong. I believe this is ironwood as well. So you've got one with the trunk up, one with trunk down, and they are going for $2. Again, I believe they're ironwood. They're heavy, and they are missing their tusk. And again, a lot of the little pieces around their feet are missing as well. Other than that, they're in fine shape. Thanks, Deborah. Nice pieces for that money. And I'm saving you on the shipping. I'm going to do some adjustments on the shipping since I get those 5 free ones for me. Because they would at least be, that would at least have been £3 for shipping. But I think I have it set at 15 ounces for this show. So, and that's okay. I'm not worried about a few adjustments. Let's see. What have I not shown you? I feel like I showed you pretty much everything. I'm shocked that I didn't sell all this stuff. We've got this little vase here. Just a beautiful little vase that has one chip right there. You fill it in with a little gold, and that were displayed. You wouldn't even be able to see that little chip. And that's running now for $2. Marked on the bottom. Again, just fill that in with a little gold. Display it. You wouldn't even see it. Well, I guess we're going to go walk the shelves because I've showed you all my broken stuff and nobody wanted to buy any of it, so I'm not sure what else to show you. Was the little boy with the puppies. A little boy with the puppies. Little boy with puppies. What's she looking at? Oh, I see him. The precious moments. Where was he broken at? Oh yeah, he's missing his hand. That's the only thing wrong with him is the little boy with the puppy is missing his hands. I'm going to go ahead and run him. And if you like him, even with the amputated hand, can't discriminate. He just had it amputated. Poor little guy. He is still beautiful though. Nice. Thank you again, Deborah. Another nice pick. A very cute piece. Let's see, we've got this piece here. What was wrong with him? Oh, his cap on this piece. I don't know why my phone looks blurry today. All right, so you can see the cap is missing. It's got this little world that opens up. And the bird is fine. Everything else is fine with it. Get some black paint, color that in. You might not even notice it's there, so we're going to go ahead and run him if anybody's interested in this little figurine. The deer behind him. She's missing her front foot. Oops. Right here. Otherwise, she's in perfect shape. She's got her tail. She's got her ears. She is fine. Just missing that front foot. My thought was just get some black paint and color that in, and you'd hardly even notice it. She is adorable. Thanks again, Deborah. What a cute one, right? Awesome, Deborah. Thank you. Put her in your box. This one here, she had something in her hand. I'm not sure what it was. We're gonna run her. She's still cute. I think you could add anything. You could add some flowers. You could add an umbrella. You could add a balloon, and she would look really cute. Lennox Moose, you got him. Or Lennox reindeer. This one here, you got it. It's running now, and this is missing this one part of its antler right here. Other than that, she's in beautiful shape. Thanks, Deborah. Another nice pick. Put that in another box. Okay. I have this Homeco bird dove. It's missing the back part of its tail right here, but otherwise she's beautiful. Very pretty piece. And she's running now. Again, she's just missing that back part of her tail right there. Homeco. And she's going to be flying home to Deborah. All right, Deborah, she's flying into your box. Hold on. Let me get some of my tea again. Okay. We have this other Precious Moments piece. The little doll. The little doll's missing its one side right there. But otherwise, she's fine. She's just missing that one little piece on her ear. Then we have this Precious Moments teapot. It looks like it's great, but it's missing its little flower that was on the top. Still a cute little Precious Moments piece. And look cute in like a little garden, a fairy garden or something like that. Just as a little decorative piece. Thanks, Deborah. All right. Box goes. Let's see. What else? Oh, my hair keeps getting in my face here. We have this little toothpick holder. Very pretty little piece. It does have a crock. Where'd it go? There it is. You see it right there. Still would make a pretty toothpick holder. I don't think that would affect it holding any toothpicks, or even a little air plant holder. You could put a little dirt in there, a little air plant in it. That would look adorable. Awesome, sis. Thank you. How are you doing today? Next is the tennis player. Just another thing that needs to be repaired. Here's the base. Here's the little guy. He just became unglued from his wood. And we're going to run him for $2. He just needs to be repaired. Cute little tennis player. He is in excellent shape. There's nothing wrong with this little guy. It's just that he got broke from his wood base. This piece here is, try to get it back on the thing. I think just missing some bolts to hold it on. It's by the Nature Company. I'm not sure exactly what it's for. It says here, stormy, rain, change, fair, very dry. So I'm not sure if that's like a barometer, but it is off of this piece here. There's little screws that these go into. And then I think it's just missing the top pieces that would have held it in place. So here we go, $2. If anybody wants to take their time to fix this, by the Nature Company, that's running now for $2. All right. This is like a printer's thing. It's backwards, as you see. And it says the best selling summer of your life is what this says here. The best selling summer of your life. And up here, I believe it says see inside. Oh, see inside for the best-selling summer of your life. So it's like a stamp. You would put ink on it and stamp it down on a piece of paper. See inside for the best-selling summer of your life. Running for $2. Um, Next up is going to be the Stein. This would be a beautiful decorative piece. I love the coloring of it. It does have a crack right there going down. So you can see it from this side. You can barely see it, but it's right there. So $2. This is pretty heavy too. This is about a pound at least. But this beautiful piece is running now. It does have a crack on it. $2. I showed all that. This one here, pretty vase. It has some, find it. Here it is. This piece here is chipped off. Should look like that right there. Oops. Hold on, I did the wrong thing. So this is running now for $2. Just has that one little piece that's broken right there. Hardly even notice it. Deborah, thank you. Awesome, Deborah, thank you again. In your box. Alright, let's see, what else have I not shown yet? I've shown all that. Here we go, this one. This is metal, enameled, but some of the enameled is wearing off right there, as you can see, but it's still a really pretty piece. I don't know how you could repurpose it, but I still think for display purposes, that would make a lovely display piece, or just use it as a trinket dish. And that one's running now. It is brass, I believe. Enameled brass. Coin dish, yeah, you could use it for that, absolutely. Let's see, I ran all those things. Do this one here. Oh, this is the other trinket box that's broken. So we have this one here. But she's broken too. So she just needs to be, can she even be fixed? I'm not sure that she can be fixed, but I think if you even glued her back together and just used her for decorative purposes, she would make a lovely little piece. Just gluing her all back together, just for decor. Thanks, Deborah. See the potential? You could also just put like an incense in here and use her as an incense burner. Oh, Super Deal popped in and grabbed it. So she could be used as an incense burner because she has these holes right here. So you could put incense in her. Just needs a little repair and a little love. And who got that one? Super Deals. Congratulations, Super Deals. I just want to make sure, Super Deals, you know the show is all about broken but beautiful. So you do understand this piece does need to be repaired, right? Just making sure. Just making sure. Super Deals. Super Deals 77. You won. I just want to make sure that you are aware that this is a broken piece. Just needs to be glued back together. Awesome. Perfect. I love it. Okay. And just making sure. I just want to repeat that just so that way people don't come get it and be like, why is it broken? Because that's what this show is all about the broken stuff. Broken but beautiful, right? Your son loves fixing. I have another one, another egg that needs to be repaired as well. So if you're interested in that one, super deals. That one's running now, $2 on this cobalt blue egg that is also broken and needs repair. All right. Let's see. What else? So I'm going to run this one again because I really think that if you have hat pins, this would make a perfect hat pin display. You can do up to 12 hat pins in this salt and pepper shaker. It's missing the bottom. So again, this would make an awesome hat pin display if you've got a lot of hat pins. Really cute way to display them. All right, well, that is all I've got for my broken but beautiful, guys. So we're going to go ahead and walk around the store for a little bit. Give me one moment. Let me get a sip of my tea. What's the elephants? They are 3 iron wood elephants without their tusks, and they're running now. 3 ironwood elephants without their tusks. Thanks, Deborah. All right, Deborah, congratulations. Let me go ahead and put those in the box. I should have thought that when you got the other ones. Now you got a family of them. Got a lot of repairs. And look at that, unlock that feather finder. Guys, make sure you are checking out that rewards program. Anybody that's watching or buying, the longer you watch, the more you buy, the more rewards you get. In my rewards program, we've got the Nestling Nester. You get $5 off your next $10 purchase, and you get the Tier 1 badge. And then the Feather Finder, the next one, which you just got, you're going to get $5 off your next $10 purchase. You get 2 of those and your avatar badge. So congratulations on that. And then I've got the Hatchling Hero, Phoenix Circle, and then the Eagle's Wings. So make sure you guys are checking out that rewards program because you can earn a lot of great rewards. So don't forget to check out for your coupons. Let's go ahead and do some shopping around the shelves and see what other goodies we can find. If you guys have anything specific you're looking for, shout it out to me. My shelves are full of goodies. We have over 4,000 items down here in my basement store. So we've got just a combination of all kinds of beautiful pieces. So, and if you're looking for a specific color, a specific item, or a specific genre that you're interested in purchasing, please let me know. I love to chat. I love to hear what you guys are looking for. So if it's your first time here, also drop me a frog emoji and the state you're viewing from. I want to give you a shout out. So drop that frog emoji, state you're viewing from. Share my show. Please share with your followers as much as you can. Tap that screen for hearts. That's going to help boost my show up in the algorithms for my followers. So there are all things that you guys could do to help me boost my show up. So please share as much as you can. In fact, I'm going to share right now. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and share with them. Let me share with Deborah's already here. Show. All right, I'm going to send 3 invitations. It's Eclectic Treasures from Tennessee. Welcome in. It's Eclectic Treasures. Let me go ahead. I am following you already, which is awesome. 5 stars, 53. Oh, so you're new. You're pretty new. It's Eclectic, which is awesome. Congratulations on getting started. Just take one day at a time. Again, guys, if you have anything specific, I'm just kind of scanning. Oh, let me show you. Hold on. Hold on, look. It's Christmas time. Look what we did. We have been working down in here. It's not complete, but we're getting there. Let me turn the light. Hold on one second. Okay. So we've got all of our Christmas stuff out. You see something you like, shout it out to me. I'm just going to scan the shelves because I don't think many of you have seen any of this stuff. Christmas had been packed away. We finally were able to get it out and displayed. So if you see something, shout it out and let me know which item you saw. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Also from YouTube, if you are watching from YouTube, I thank you for being here, hanging out with me today. These are tea light holders right here. Got a little set of four metal dishes in the back, little cookie trays. Lots of beautiful pieces. Excuse me. Couple nativity sets. This is a plush nativity set. These are also really nice and soft. Would be great for a church nursery or for babies. Here we've got some ornaments. I have some other ornaments up on the other shelf. Got a Santa Supply Company, a little thing like that. I have more of these behind there. And these are all different Santas from around the world. Lots of Christmas. More ornaments down there. Not sure what that is in the back. Oh, that's another Santa back there. I need to pull him out. And then we've got Easter over here, but this is still very disorganized. We did not get to getting this set up very well. 3 to 4 inch tall glass oil chimney lampshades. 1.5 inch bay. I think I just have one. Maybe still have that single one. Hold on, let me see. I have this one. I'm certain that's about 6 inches. The base might be the right size, but I think that's probably 6 inches. That's the only one I have available right now. Then I have those big ones, but they're attached to oil lamps. I have this one here. It's also attached to an oil lamp. That could possibly be 3 to 4 inches. And this is on a Florida oil lamp base. So that would be the only other thing that I would have close to possibly that size. And I have $8 on that right there. So thank you for asking, though. And keep asking like that, guys. If you're looking for anything specific, give me a shout out. Let me know what those items might be. Well, I guess all this is going to go to the landfill. That's a shame because I'm not keeping it here anymore. If I don't sell it today, it's all going to the landfill. There's no sense in keeping it if nobody wants any of it. Wicker magazine rack. No. I have a wicker basket down on the floor, but it's not a magazine rack. It's the only thing I have, I think, right now that's wicker. Hold what thought? What thought am I holding? Can you scan through the damaged again? I was late coming in. Of course, absolutely. Elephant puzzle. He's loose, very loose. I think is one of his tusks broken, and one of his tusks, is it broken? Hold on, I'm trying to see. No, it's not. My bad. No, it's not broken. So he's just loose. He's just a loosey elephant, but still cute. Very cute piece. I just have him taped together to hold him in place. Awesome, Chill. Thank you. Hold on 1 second. Let me put him over in a box for you. 1 second here. All right, let me scan the table so you can see all the different pieces. So here, this piece here, it's missing the bottom parts of the flowers. And it's running for $2 if anybody's interested. You can barely tell it's even broken, guys. Beautiful piece. Chill's gonna go for it. Just missing that right there. Awesome, Chill. Thank you. Put that in your box. Hold on 1 second. All right. Next, little Koopy baby. She's missing her fingers. That's all that's wrong with her. This trinket box here looks like it's in perfect shape, but it does have a crack. And that's where it's at. You can't really see it from the front. Can you run the green bowl again? Yes, Jesse, I will. Let me run this trinket box first. Again, that's got that crack right there, but still a beautiful decorative piece. Awesome, Jesse. Thank you. And put that down here in your box. Green bowl. Running $2. It just has that one little crack right there by where that tape is. I'll leave that tape on there so when you get it, you can easily see where that crack is. That is gorgeous for $2. I mean, absolutely gorgeous for $2. Repurposing, reusing. Another one has right there. See it? It's running now. Beautiful piece. Nice iridescent oil slick kind of bowl. Next one's going to be the black glass. This is a Fenton piece. Right there you can see the gouge in the base where that glass is missing. Otherwise, this is in perfect shape. No issues other than that gouge on the bottom. And it's running now for $2. Fenton piece. It is marked Fenton. Beautiful piece. Just has the gouge right there. Awesome, Chill. Thank you. Let me go ahead and put this in your box. Do this next one. It's a beautiful crackle glass piece. Absolutely gorgeous. It has two issues right here. A whole bunch of flea bites and a chip, and right all along this whole side. It's just all bit up. The rest of it's in beautiful shape. Very pretty piece. Running for $2. It has a stone stuck in it, by the way. But still gorgeous piece. Look at that. Pretty. Deborah's going for it. Awesome, Deborah. Thank you. And your box is over here. Actually, I need to give you another box. All right. Next piece is going to be this piece here. This was a candlestick holder. The cobalt blue part that was coming up from here to hold the candle broke off. So this has been, I broke it off the rest of the way just to kind of make it a little bit flatter. Has a very low, wouldn't be big enough for a tea light, but how could you repurpose this beautiful piece? Can you do something with it? What could you do with this beautiful glass cobalt piece? Absolutely gorgeous. It's just missing that top part. Somebody can make something out of it. What can you do with it, Deborah? All right, Jean, we'll chat with you later. What do you think you're going to do with it? Curious to how you're going to repurpose it. What is your idea? Not sure yet. You'll figure it out, right? Nice. Hold on. Let me put this down in your box. There in the corner like that. Okay, next one. I got to sit down for a minute. Amber one. It says a beautiful ribbed design on it. It has one chip right there. You can see it. Running for $2. You could put a beautiful green plant in it where it's hanging over. You would never see that chip. How pretty would that be? I agree. That's why I'm doing this, because these are too pretty. Even though they might be broken, you know, they got to be used. Here we go. This one is a clay covered glass bottle. It is losing some of its clay on the bottom. That would make a beautiful display piece if you've got that kind of, um, theme in your shop. Very, very pretty piece. This piece here, I believe, is Westmoreland. It's missing its one little red bauble over on the one side. Still makes a beautiful vase, even with that missing. Thank you, Deborah. Another gorgeous piece. Awesome. Get that in your box. Okay, let's see. Here's another beautiful piece. This is a dried flower arrangement. It is missing its glass sides, but it's still gorgeous. Still has its little hanger thing. Beautiful glass dried flowers, or dried flowers in glass. It's just missing its two sides. I have this glass wave that at one time had a dolphin on it, but the dolphin broke off, but could be reused somehow. I would think it would be cute in a garden, a little fairy garden or something. Beautiful glass wave. It's heavy too. It's at least 1 to 2 pounds. Got a little fight over it. Deborah and somebody else is going after it. And Deborah's going to take that one home too. Awesome. All right, bear with me. Okay, awesome. All right, I'll run this again just because I think it's such a cool design to hold hat pins. I think this would be a really neat hat pin holder. You would have 12 holes. There's 6 on each shaker. Cute hat pin holder. I know everybody's always looking for those hat pin holders. I thought this would be a nice way to repurpose that one. All right, next we've got this glass perfume bottle. Even just for the stopper, it's worth the $2. The base has a chip on the side right here, but just the stopper itself is worth the $2. That could be repurposed into any other perfume bottle if you don't want to use that base. Beth is trying to take it. And Beth made your first purchase. Congratulations, Beth. Nice pick on your first purchase. Thank you very much. Put this in a box. All right. Beth's got a box. Let's see. What else are we going to run real quick here? Here we go. Another glass piece. Tea light holder. Beautiful green glass. The issue is on the back. Yeah, the issue is just on the back. I just wanted to make sure there weren't any other issues with it. This one's running for $2 for this beautiful glass and metal piece. Has a little crack on the back, but otherwise, what a pretty piece. You just got to deal with the crack on the back. Maybe there's a crack on the front too, or is it just my imagination? It's hard to see with the design. Anyway, beautiful piece for $2. Another nice pick, Beth. Nice. Very pretty. Just sitting on the shelf with the tea light in it. It'll look gorgeous. All right, let's see. I have this green bowl here. Actually, I didn't show either of these two pieces, so I'll start with this one. This is a glass ornament. It's missing the piece to hold the ornament. But if you could find a way to repurpose that, it's running now for the glass ornament. Very pretty piece. Chill's going after it. Anybody else? Chill's getting that one. Awesome. New box. Next one is this beautiful green glass bowl. Look at this beautiful piece. Its issue is right here. Would make a beautiful planter. Absolutely gorgeous planter right here, guys. Nice Christmas snowflake design. Just has that one. Where'd it go? Right here. And Deborah's getting that one. Nice, Deborah. Thank you. It's down in here. Okay, this one. Same thing. Another broken piece. Very pretty, right? Until you go to the back, and one of them's missing. Again, would make a really nice planter. You could put a pretty plant in there. You would never even see the back of it. And we're running for $2. The back piece is missing is the only thing wrong with it. Convert it into a beautiful planter. You wouldn't even see it. All right, nothing on that one. I'm gonna go with the cat again. It's a beautiful cat plaque. Very pretty cat. From a distance, you can't see where the break is, but if you get a little closer, it's right here on the top. But it doesn't affect how pretty that is. Such a pretty cat. I had a whole bunch of these. All the others sold except for this one because of that break on the top. But that could be touched up, hung up, and you would never even know. Very pretty piece. Thanks again, Deborah. Getting some awesome pieces here. Awesome deals. Very cool. It's going right down here into your box. Next glass bowl. It's going to be this one here. Another pretty iridescent kind of purplish glass bowl. This has a crack. Hold on, let me see if I can find it first. There it is. Right there. You can see that crack. Excuse me. Running now. That's the only thing that's wrong with this. Otherwise, it's in perfect shape. Just has that crack going down on the bottom of it. Pretty glass bowl. Nobody? We made a nice little trinket bowl. $2 a piece on these. These again could make really cute hat pin holders for $2 a piece. Could put 6 hat pins in there. I really thought the little things for the hat pins would have sold, but that's all right. This little dish has a chip right here. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pair it with a couple other little dishes. This one here is very old looking, and this one here as well, very old looking. So I'm just going to pair those together and do all 3 of these for $2. So you get all 3 of these for $2. Use them as little plant bases. $2 on all 3. I've got this one here. This has a chip over here on this side right here. You see that little chip right there? You're looking at that dish that way, you cannot really tell that there's a chip there, and that one's going for $2. It's marked on the back. Thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with me today for our Broken But Beautiful, where we're looking at all things broken but beautiful and how can we repurpose them. Here is an Amberina canister cover. It is broken right here along this area, as you can see. And the reason I have this here is if you are a jeweler or you know somebody that does jewelry design, these pieces do really well with jewelry. It is, again, Amberina. It does glow. Oops, thought I had the light on. See that beautiful glow? So that's going for $2. On this piece here, Amberina would make a beautiful piece of jewelry. Thanks, Chill. Can you run the girl with her arm in the air? Yes. Put that in Chill's box. And she's running now. She's cute. She's running, Deborah. Oh, Best Beauties took it for $3. Got that one. Awesome. My back is really starting to hurt me. Got to keep on moving. Okay, we've got, what's her name again? Nefertiti. Reason she's going for $2 is she's got some kind of mess up here on her nose and just some discoloration on her face. But if somebody has the ability to fix her, she would make a really pretty piece, and she's going for $2. Beth's going to take her. Again, these are her flaws right on her face. You can see in the nose. Thanks, Beth. Another nice pick. Awesome. Hold on one second. Let me put this over in the box. Let's see. Next up is going to be the Jim Shore Santa who's missing his tree. So if anybody has a little tree that they could use to replace that, we'll make a cute little Jim Shore piece. He's excellent in the other way, just missing his tree. That's all he's missing is the little tree. Get his tag out of his face. Thanks, Chill. Another nice pick. Awesome. To the box it goes. All right, next up is going to be this little guy. He's a little tea light holder. He's missing one of his antennas. I'm pairing him with this dish. So you get both of those for $2. He would still make a cute little tea light holder out on your deck, sitting there with a little tea light under him. Cute little piece. And you get the little underplate. Doesn't necessarily go with him, but I'm just pairing them together because it looked cute. So thanks, Deborah. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Rating with a party of one. Who rated me? Um, Lim Treasures. Lim Treasures, thank you so much. It looks like I'm already following you. Lim Treasures, 5-day shipping, 1-day, I'm sorry, 5-star, 1-day shipping, 776 items sold, an eclectic mix of vintage glass, art, music, ceramics, and other cool stuff. Looks like next show is today at 12 p.m. I went ahead and bookmarked that. So thank you again for sharing your one person with us. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Broken but Beautiful, and we are looking at everything that has some type of a break, chip, crack, and selling them for $2. So lots of really cool stuff on the table still that we haven't sold yet. So we're going to continue on. We also have a huge store full of other goodies, guys. So let's not forget about the store. We will get to that in a few moments, but right now we're going to continue on with looking at some more of the Broken and Beautiful stuff. So I'm going to scan, and if you see anything here that is broken, remember all these are broken but beautiful, that you're interested in. Oh, that one's sold. I meant to put that in a box. Hold on. Let me put this away. Okay, that's out of the way. I am going to come over here so I can run these pieces. I just don't want to have to move them. All right, here we go. We have these 2 candle holders. Can you run the fish again? Yeah, absolutely. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, the fish is missing the back part of its tail right here. And the fish is running. Just missing that back part of its tail. Still makes a nice little display piece. Thanks, Jessie. Thank you, thank you. And these I was going to show next. These are the Lemon Design Mexican candle holders. They are beautiful. Their issues are all along the top. Just a lot of chippage on this one here. There's a whole little section that's missing. And we're going to run them for $2. And they are running now. You're going to get the pair of these candle holders for $2, guys. Made in Mexico, Lemon Design. Beth is going to take him home. Nice, Beth. Again, just the round at the top is where all the issues are. But they are beautiful pieces. Nice, Beth. Congratulations. And put that in a box. Next up. Oop. Hold on. Something else is wrong with this. I just realized. What is going on here? Oh, okay. All right. So we have this Avon Bell. The hummingbird is missing part of its nose. And I just noticed when I picked it up, it's loose right here. You see that? So I think she could be fixed. And she could be used. She's beautiful. So we're going to run it for $2. Just know that part of her nose is missing, and I didn't realize that this was even loose until I just picked her up. It's like, oh my gosh. All right, so that one's going to go over here. We've got the tennis player. Turn that around. He honestly just needs to be glued back onto his base. That's all he needs, to be glued back onto his base. Green critter on left side of the table. You got it. Let me go get him. This is a praying mantis. Missing his wings fell off, and then his front leg fell off from the bottom. If you can repair him, he's yours for $2. And he's running now. Praying mantis. He just has to have his leg reattached and his wings attached. and he would be fine. Thank you, Chill. All right, put that in a box down here. Ooh, almost lost my balance completely just then. All right, look at this cute little thing. Them cute little piggies. Are they not adorable? Hiding in the bottle. Issue is, can you see any issues with it? Looks pretty nice, right? So you go to the bottom. But still a cute little piece, and we're going to run it for $2. Would make a lovely display piece in anybody's kitchen. You'd never see the bottom of that. And look at those little eyes. Nobody wants the little piggies. Oh, poor little things. All right, we're going to run this vase again. This is beautiful amber red vase. $2. Only issue is the one little crack right there. Little chip. Look how pretty that is, though. All right, stuff that's not selling, I'm just going to move to the side because all of that's going to go to the landfill. Clay bottle, glass decanter is what this is. Missing the bottom portion here. I'm shocked that this did not sell for $2. That is a really neat piece. All right, we have a little snow baby here, and her wings fell off. And she's running for $2. Little snow baby, her wings just need to be replaced. Otherwise, she's in great shape. She just needs to have her wings glued back on. And they are right here. Toothpick holder. Crack is right there. You can see that. It's actually really dirty. Very dirty piece, but still a pretty piece. Would make a really nice little toothpick holder. You could do it this way and you would never see that back portion. Very pretty. Or you could turn it into a planter. Let's repurpose it. Little jam jar. Same thing. Beautiful display piece. Has a little crack right there. Well, not a little crack. It has a crack that's been glued. And we're going to go ahead and run it for $2. It's got its little spoon. It's got its lid. They are both in great shape. The only issue is that crack down the side. All right, landfill's going to get filled up this week. Let's see. Here we have, I think this is a Heisey. Heisey. I'm probably saying it wrong. Where is it at? There it is. It's got that gouge out of it right there. I think I'm saying the word wrong. Anyway, that one's running now for $2. Heisey, I think it is. Chill's going for it. Again, it's got that one chip right down there. Thanks, Chill. Okay, let's see. What do we got next? We're going to do the, I believe it's some type of a barometer by the Nature Company. Stormy, rain, change, fair, very dry. It's got all these numbers around it. It's not attached to its base. That's the only thing that's wrong with it that I know of. And that's running now for $2. If anybody's interested in that. The Nature Company, I believe it's some type of a weather barometer. Beth is going to try to go for that one. Awesome. Thank you, Beth. It's an interesting piece. That's the back. Awesome, Beth. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Next piece, another piece that could be used as a hairpin holder. It's got 5 openings. Would make a really pretty little hairpin holder. Single salt shaker does have its bottom, so if you wanted to use it as salt shaker, you could do that as well. And then, let's see, we did that. Let's do this one. A little single swan ashtray. And the only issue with this is it's missing a little piece right here on the corner, but a single swan ashtray. Let's see, we'll go back to these ones here. You are getting all 4 of these dishes. 3 of them are in perfect shape, no issues. One has the top chipped off, but you're still getting all 4 for $2. All glass. Got it. I will rerun them for you. I'm shocked nobody wants those. They would make beautiful fall candy dishes, tea light holders. $2 for all 4 of those guys. 2 little piggies. And they are running now, the 2 little pigs. Aren't they adorable? How you doing today, Sue? Welcome in. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Those joining from YouTube, welcome in as well. If you're hanging out at YouTube watching me, I appreciate you being here. If you see anything on YouTube that you might be interested in purchasing, you can scan the QR code in your upper right-hand corner. I believe it's where it's located, and that will take you into the Whatnot app, so you can make a purchase if you desire to do so. Moving on. We're going to rerun this one for $2. She's missing her flower. This one has a flower. This one doesn't. She has a little dirt up here on her cap and a little bit of a dirt right here as well. And we're going to run her for 2. She is running for $2 now. She's beautiful otherwise. Beth is going to go for her. Wonderful. I'm so happy she's getting a home. She's beautiful. Awesome, Beth. Thank you. I'm going to set her right down here for a moment. Let me get the 4 glass dishes. I'm going to rerun those. And the 4 glass dishes are running. Thanks, Chill. Again, just the 1 is broken. The other 3 are in perfect shape. But I'm just getting rid of them all. Oops, Sue came in. She's trying to get them too. You coming back, Chill? Or is Sue taking them home? And Sue's taking those ones home. Awesome, Sue. Thank you. Hold on one second. Let me put these over in a box. Cookie jar. I didn't share this one before. Only issue is the butterfly is missing 1 wing. Ooh. Give me 1 second. I'm going to edit this one listing here for the weight, because I think I might be running out of my allowances. All right, so I'm going to run this one 1 to 2 pounds. This is the only one that'll run a little bit more. $2 on this hat cookie jar. The only issue is the butterfly is missing 1 wing. Otherwise, this cookie jar is in beautiful shape. I believe it's by David's Cookies. All right, just figured I'd run it real quick and see. Put that back there. Little Cupid doll is running. She's missing her fingers on her 1 hand. Enamel dish. Some of the enamel is coming off on the inside of the dish. Copper enamel dish running. Thank you, Beth. It's a pretty piece. All right, Beth, thank you. Next is this little tea light holder. You can see some of the pieces are chipped off, but looking at it this way with the tea light sitting in it, you would never see those. So we're going to run that one just as a pretty display piece. Thank you, Chill. Still really cute. All right, so these ones are sold. Let me put them over there for a moment. We're going to go with this one next. This would have been a little Easter nesting box thing, but it's only got 3 pieces in it. Oops. So it's got the little one. It's got this one here. And then it's got the bigger one. $2 for all 3 pieces on the nesting box. Sue's going to take it home. Awesome, Sue. Thank you. If I didn't just break it. I just hope I didn't just break it, Sue. Let me see. Did I crack it? No, I did not crack it. Whew. My goodness. She jumped off the table on me. All right, Sue. Thank you. Scared myself. I thought for sure I broke that thing. That would not have been nice. All right, here we're running this one next. Beautiful porcelain roses. They have a few little flea bites all around the edges, but otherwise she's a beautiful piece. Would make a lovely display piece. I'm going to run this one again. Could be repurposed to a hat pin holder. It's missing the one bottom, so I don't think it would be easy to find a replacement like that. It's a ceramic piece. So hat pin holder instead of a salt and pepper shaker would hold 12 hat pins, guys. Really neat piece, would hold 12 hat pins. I'm shocked nobody wants that. People are always asking for things to hold their hat pins with. So here we have a nun. She's missing the top part of her guitar. She's wood. She's an ornament. She needs just a little piece of wood added to make a guitar and she'd be good. Oh, let's see. Let's go with the smoker. Smoker works. He is an incense burner. You put your incense cone down in here and light it. Put his top back on. Smoke is going to come out of his mouth. His mouth at one point had a pipe. That pipe is missing. $2. And he's running now. Incense smoker for $2. He is just missing his pipe. Thanks, Sue. Another neat piece. Awesome. Nice. Let me put that over here with these sold ones. I messed up my box thing today, so just setting those over to the side. Did I just run? Oh, this one here. I'm sorry. I totally got myself confused there for a moment. All right, here. How could we repurpose this one? Strawberry. It's missing its top. I think that if you put that in a glass bowl down this way with a whole bunch of other glass pieces, you would not even see it. There might be some other ways somebody could repurpose this piece. I'm not sure, but it's still a nice piece of glass. Just missing its top. All right, moving on. Got this piece here. What was wrong with this one? This one down here on the handle, I think part of it broke off. I think it went up a little bit more because it's not smooth right there. So it still has part of the sticker on it that never got cleaned off when I realized there was something wrong with it. But really nice little picture for $2. It's running now. And the only thing is, I think just right here, a little piece of the glass got broken off on the handle down here. Just needs a good cleaning too. But again, when I saw it broken, I just put it in the broken but beautiful pile. Didn't bother with cleaning it at the time because really wasn't much of a point. All right, these two I'm going to run together. So you've got this little one. As you can see, it's got some chips around it, but it's still a really cute, adorable little picture. It is marked on the bottom, Italy. That I am pairing with this little glass one that has a chip right here at the very top. You see it? Would still make very cute little air planters. They are running together for $2. You would get both the glass and this one here for $2. Again, little air plants would look adorable in these. And if you guys don't do it, I'm going to do it. My last church yard sale, I took a whole bunch of these little things, the little shoes, little teacups, and I bought a flat of succulents. And I put them in those pieces and I sold them for $5 each. And I only had 6 left out of the 24 that I had for sale. So little succulents in these do really well and people love to buy them. So if they don't sell here, that's what they're going to get repurposed for my little yard sale. Again, we have these. We talked about these. What can we do with them? Because they each have holes. Somebody suggested bells. You could add a little bell in there and make a little bell. I was thinking if you put string in them and hung them, you can make them into little planters. Or you could get fairy lamps and hang them together and make a little fairy lamp thing out of them and hang them up as fairy lamps. All three for $2. Copper bowls. They just have a hole in the bottom. All three for $2. Find a cool way to repurpose them. Thank you again, Beth. Another nice little pick there. Next up is going to be this candle holder. It is broken here on the top. See a big chunk out there and just a little chip right there in the front. But for decorative purposes, if you had the candle in it, you would not be able to see any issues. It's really an actually pretty piece. I had a whole set of these. This was the only one that was damaged. All right. All these ones I'm putting over here, they're going to go to the landfill, I guess. Here, this piece is missing its back one. Again, if you put a nice tall plant in here or a hanging plant that would hang over the little folded over pieces, I think it would look really pretty. So we're going to run it for $2. Remember, it is missing this back piece. Other than that, it's really a nice piece and could definitely be repurposed into a nice planter. Up on a shelf, you would never be able to see it. Thank you, Chill. Awesome. Another awesome piece. Very cool. Here we have a paperweight. It has quite a bit of damage to it. It's got this big hole back here. Not even a hole, I should say. It's where it was dropped, as you can see. But it's still very pretty. Very pretty, colorful piece. So we're going to run it for $2. If you displayed it on this face here, look how pretty it is. So again, how can you repurpose something? Yes, maybe it has that damage back there. But if you turn it around and look at the other side, find beauty in it someplace else, right? Let's find beauty in something in someplace else. Beautiful, Chill. Another nice pickup. Thank you. All right, put that one in there. Next one up is going to be this vase here. This is a beautiful vase. It did have a signature on it. I can't make out what it said. It has this chip right back here. But again, if you were to put a plant in here and it were coming up and out of it or some pretty dried flowers, you would not be able to see that because the front of it is still in beautiful shape. So $2 on this beautiful piece here. Nice colorful picture. Nice vintage style. Sue's going to go for it. Thank you, Sue. Again, it's just missing that chunk back there. Otherwise, it's in beautiful shape. That's just a discoloration of the thing, not a damage. All right, Sue. Nice. Okay, let's see. This is just a little mini teapot. It's missing its cup. These usually would have a little cup on the bottom of it from Pier 1, but it could be turned into a really cute planter. You could take this and glue it on here, add your plant in. What a cute little planter, right? Repurposing. Could use it as a little trinket dish. So many purposes it could be done. You could put cotton in here for the bathroom. I mean, just all kinds of cool little things can be done with it. Thank you again, Chill, for that one. And then let's see. We have, I didn't do this yet. So let's do this one. Here we have this beautiful stein, pottery stein. Beautiful design on it. Handle's in excellent shape. The only issue is it has this crack right here. You can see it from the inside going down. But for display purposes, again, would make a beautiful piece for display purposes. Absolutely gorgeous pottery piece. All right, put that one over here. We're going to go with the frame next. This frame is missing its bottom corner, but is a beautiful heavy metal frame. And we're going to run it for $2. Again, it's missing this bottom corner, but would still make a beautiful piece to hang. $2 on this piece. Look how gorgeous that is. It's missing that piece though. Alrighty. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me just set that back down so it doesn't fall. Have this vintage silver colored frame. It just needs a good polishing. We're going to run it for $2 for this silver colored frame. Just needs a little polishing. All right. Now what I'm going to do is try to make some bundles here. All three of these for $2. These are the little tag-along salt and pepper shakers. They could be used for hairpin storage or as salt and pepper shakers. All three for $2, guys. All three of those for $2. Here we have a box of broken stone animals. Elephants, dogs. This one, where's it broken? Oh, the trunk is broken on that one. This one, the beak is broken. But these all stone pieces could be repurposed into jewelry, something like that. This whole box is going for $2 for all of these pieces. Getting all of these stone animals that have breaks on them for $2 that could be repurposed into jewelry. Sue's going to go for them. Thank you, Sue. All kinds of possibilities. You could even just stick these in your plants. You know, have little stone animals in your plants. Thank you, Sue. Nice. All right, so that's sold. I'll come back over here. This is the top of a hair receiver on a bottom that doesn't belong to it. But I'm selling both pieces for $2. So you're getting the top and the bottom, not necessarily belong to each other, but still makes a really pretty hair receiver. So a nice vintage piece. And then this $2 piece, this is again called, what was the name of it? Hold on. Something Mentier. I can't quite make out the whole name. Something Mentier. Beautiful bread basket. It's missing one of its little pieces right there. Otherwise, this is in excellent shape. There's nothing wrong with it. And we're running it for $2. It's just missing that one piece. Could still make a beautiful pottery bread basket. Thanks, Chill. It is a beautiful piece. Again, it's just missing that one side right there. Look how pretty. A little fight over it. Beth is going after it. Beth takes it home. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, next up. This piece here. These have come off of the board. I have this one, but I also have another one that is not broken. Still together. I'm going to run this one for $2. And this is running. If you want to put it back together, it's running for $2. And then I'm going to run the other one for $4 because there's nothing wrong with that one. Thanks, Beth. And if you're interested in the other one, we're going to run that for $4 for 10 seconds. And the other one is running if you want that one as well, Beth. Nice. Thank you. It's a good deal for those. Awesome, Beth. Thank you. Thank you. I think there's only just a few more things left. Oh, I see one thing that I didn't show yet. Hold on. Let me go grab it. Give me 1 second. I have this box here. Okay. Got this box. It's missing its handle. Has a little scuff right there on the corner. This is the inside. This is the bottom. And it's going for $2. Again, it's missing its handle, which could easily be replaced. And then just a little repair to the one corner for $2. Really pretty box. Nobody. All right. All righty. No worries. Let's see. I'm going to go back over these other few items real quick here. We've got our Wifey hubby bowls. You got wifey and hubby, but the wifey has a crack on her back, or a chunk out of her back. But I thought these could be repurposed into really pretty planters. So if you like those chia pets, I think if you put a chia pet in these, they would be really cute to have sitting up on a shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and run these for $2 for the pair. You're getting both bowls for $2. Again, we make really cute planters for wifey and hubby. We run the last box. You got it. All right. Box is running. It's running for you, Chill. Nice. Thank you, Chill. Awesome. Sweet. I'm so excited. I was worried there at first that nothing was going to sell. But I am excited because I'm getting rid of all this stuff. It's all going to homes that are going to take care of it and repurpose it. Here's another piece. This could be, this was a creamer to a set that I have, but it's broken. So it's got a little chip right there and one on that side. But would that not make a really pretty planter? Put a green plant in that. I think it would look so pretty. Here we go. I'm going to run it for $2. If anybody's interested in this pottery piece for $2, turn it into a planter. Would really be a pretty piece sitting up on a shelf against that brown. All right. What else do I have left that I have not run yet? I think I ran these. Your choice. You can get the little toothpick holder with the crack in the back, or you can get this with the crack on the side. $2. No problems, Jill. Thank you for buying, and everybody else for buying. I'm so happy. I wasn't sure if it was going to be successful. I was kind of getting a little deflated at first because I'm like, nobody's buying any of it. But I'm excited that so much of it is sold, because that was my goal. I don't want it to go into the landfill. All right, here's another piece. This is vintage. This is a really old piece, and as you can see, it's very worn. What I would do if I had the time is I would take all the paint off, repaint it. Rating with a party of 2. Pop Ham 1222. Thank you so much for your raid. Everybody, make sure you're following Pop Ham 1222. 5-star review, 1-day shipping, 4.6K items sold. It says, "Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm a grandma raising 3 grandchildren with my husband Larry. Um, bad days with kids, ADHD, autism, and I'm helping to raise my 4 grandchildren. So I fully understand there, Anna. I gotcha. And I'm getting ready to have hip surgery. I am getting ready. Next 2 months, I am getting my hip replaced. Oh my goodness, that's just crazy. Welcome in, Anna. Thank you so much for bringing your party. Appreciate you being here. We are doing broken but beautiful, and basically everything I'm showing right now are pieces that have been broken but are still beautiful. So we're trying to find out ways of how can we repurpose them versus putting them in the landfill. For example, this little piece here, although it looks really beat up, it could still make an awesome little planter. It could also be a hat pin holder. It's got 4 little holes right here that you could use. So you could repaint this and turn it into a planter, a hat pin holder. So many opportunities with this little piece here. So we're going to go ahead and run it for $2 and see if anybody wants it and try to make something cute out of it. If I had the time, I definitely would be doing that, but I just do not have the time. And Sue's going to go for it. Sue, if you do something with this, please send it to me. I want to see what it looks like when you're done. Well, excuse me. MZ Thunder 61, thank you so much for your raid. I appreciate you being here. MZ Thunder 5-star rating, 1-day shipping, 7.7 items sold. Um, we appreciate you being here and bringing all your friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are in a broken but beautiful show today. We are looking at everything broken with chips, cracks, breaks, or missing something, and trying to find out ways of how we can repurpose them. We have sold a lot. The bins underneath the table are full of all kinds of goodies that were broken. Look at that. Amazing, guys. Amazing. All right, this sold. So let's go ahead and put that in a bin. Hold on 1 second. All right. Thank you so much for that raid piece. The red glass. This piece here, this is the one with the strawberry. It's missing its top, and that is running now for $2. Strawberry missing its top. I would love to see when you repurpose these, guys. Send me a picture. I would love to see what your creations are and how you repurpose them. That would be a lot of fun to see that. So if you create anything, let me know. Beautiful little vase here. Only issue is this chip right here. That could be colored in with some gold paint. Nice little display piece. We're going to run it for $2. If anybody's interested in this broken piece here, this is the information on the bottom. I'm not sure if that's upside down or not. There we go. Anyway, $2. Okay, let's see. What else do we have left? We'll go ahead and do the decanter again. This piece here is a glass decanter. Look at that design on the front of it. Is that not neat? It is glass. Cap is covered with the clay as well. This is in the broken but beautiful because of this area right down here in the corner where it's missing some of its clay. It does not take away from the beauty of the piece. It's still a gorgeous piece. And here we go, $2, guys. And it's running now for $2 for this beautiful piece. Thank you, Chill. Is that not gorgeous? Nice piece there. Thank you, Chill. Awesome. Okay, next up is going to be little Snow Baby who lost her wings. They just need to be glued back on. We're going to run her. Somebody wants to take the time to fix the Snow Baby with the stars. She just lost her wings. They need to be glued back on. All right. I'm going to rerun this one. Another piece that could be a hat pin holder or a single salt shaker, running now for $2. Hat pin holder, single salt shaker, running for $2. All right, my phone just glitched on me. That was weird. Let's see, what else? They're all sold. We'll try this. Yes, absolutely. Never even thought of that. Love the idea. Flower Frog would be perfect for that too. I agree 100%. This was in a bag with a whole bunch of other pieces. It's not broken necessarily, but I think somebody repainted this. It doesn't look, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I just felt like something was off about it. I don't know why. When I took it out of the bag, I was just kind of like, I'm not sure. But, I mean, it's still pretty. Still make a little pretty decor piece, but I just felt like, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Does it look off to you? Nobody has a response? I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. Let's see. What did I not sell? I think we pretty much went through everything. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I kept looking. I'm just like, there's just something not right about this piece. But beautiful rose porcelain. It does have some flea chips right around the edge, but again, would make a beautiful piece that you could use to redecorate with. We'll go with her. She is a clay doll. Her guitar is broken and was glued back together. See the crack down there. But she's still a really cute little piece. Little guitar angel. All right, I think that's it for Broken But Beautiful, guys. I think everything that I have left over here, nobody seems to want any of this. I'll just go ahead and pull out the items that did not sell, and let's scan them. See if anybody wants any of these pieces before we move on. These are what did not sell. All right, this is what did not sell. Again, every piece here has some type of a break on it or just some type of a flaw. If you see anything there that you would like me to rerun for $2, the nesting pieces sold. They did. You're right. They did. Thank you. You're absolutely right. I just forgot to move them off the table. I set them aside. Thank you for reminding me, Sue. I appreciate that. So this is all that's left of the Broken But Beautiful. It ended up being an awesome show. I thought for a while there nobody was going to buy anything, but it turned out being great. I love it. So again, all these pieces are broken in one way or another. And if there's anything here on the table that you see that you think you would like, I'm still shocked this didn't go, because I think this would make an absolutely adorable hairpin holder. You know what I mean? Just, I think it would be really cute. But so if there is anything else on the table that anybody wants, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to go and walk around for a little bit and see what other goodies we can find. Rerun the hair receiver. You got it. It's running now. Again, I think it's two different pieces. Kind of close with their flowers, but I don't think they quite belong to each other. Awesome, Sue. Thank you. Put that over here with that sold stuff. All right, I'm going to scan it one more time. We've got the broken frame in the back. Just a lot of littles. I'm going to run this again. Salt and pepper shaker. Turn it into hairpin holder. Hat pin holder, I mean. Hat pin holder. That's what I was referring to, hat pin. I could put 12 hat pins in this. All right, guys. So that's it for the Broken But Beautiful. If nobody else wants any of these other things, these probably will all end up in the landfill. Or I might take them to the yard sale and see if maybe somebody would want them at the yard sale. So, all right, let's move on. Let's go find another area that we can shop today. So what else are we looking for? If you guys had a choice, would it be glass or pottery right now? Where would you want me to go? Glass or pottery? First one that shouts out, that's the direction I'm going in. Glass or pottery? Where are we going? Nobody gonna shout it out? Come on, somebody shout it out. We going glass? All right, Jessie says glass. So let's look at some glass. We're going to start with glass decanters. Some beautiful glass decanters here. Most of them are going to be about $10. These are all getting discounted. So if you see one that you like, pretty much all of these up on this shelf I'm going to do for $10 today. We're going to move these ones out. Beautiful glass decanters. Let me go ahead and get to 1 to 2 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and run $10. So if you see a glass decanter up here that you would be interested in, go ahead and swipe there. Running now, $10 for any glass decanter up on the shelf. If you guys have any requests, you're looking for anything specific, drop a chat down to me and let me know what it is you might be looking for so I can show you what I have in that area. I've got $6 on this little vase here. We'll go ahead and run it and see if anybody's interested. Going to 12 to 15 ounces for $6. And running this crystal vase right now for $6. Nothing wrong with it. Just a beautiful little crystal vase. All right, more glass. We've got wine glasses and a matching pitcher back there for 12. Two Moose coffee mugs. Do I still have the Moose coffee mugs? I do. Good morning, Nifty Thrifty. Welcome in. There's the one. It's got a little design on the inside. And then the other one back here. You interested in both of them? Bird on the back. The handle's designed. Very cute. Do I have them listed? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Ah. Hold on one second. Let me switch back around. I wanted to see if I had them listed first. That's what I was trying to get to, but I hit the wrong button and it took me someplace I didn't want to go. Give me a second. Mug. Did I list the Moose mugs? I do not have them listed, so I can do these for $12 for the set. Both of them for 12. They are really cute. Nice big hefty mugs too. A lot of coffee in those ones. All right, you got it. Get out of there. 1 to 2. $12. 10 seconds. And those mugs are running now. Thank you, Sue. Nice set there. Awesome. Very cute. You need a lot of coffee this morning. This would work for you then. These are big cups, probably 16 ounces. And look at that. You unlock the Hatching Hero. Congratulations, Sue. Make sure you're checking out those coupons that you're earning. Don't forget to use those. Oops, going back to glass. All right, moving on. Got some more beautiful glass pieces. We got a basket here for 8. Flower frog for 15. Another decanter for 12 on this one. It's a really pretty one. We have a decanter set here. You've got the decanter and 6 glasses for 20. This is a tumble up. You put the water in, and here you've got the little cup. Top and cup. $10 on that one. I have another tumble up down below for $10 as well. Some more beautiful glass pieces. We're still in the decanter area. Down here, that's the other tumble up in the back, the Lumeric water, bedside water pitcher with cup is basically what a tumble up is. Beautiful pieces, guys. I do have some things on the floor right now, trying to find space on the shelves for them as we change things around. If anybody's just coming in and you did not see the Christmas area yet, we do have Christmas store open. Still have some little things that need to be done, but we've got all the Christmas stuff finally out. If you see something, make sure you shout it out and let me know which piece you saw and what you're interested in. As you can see, shelves are full of beautiful pieces, all needing to be rehomed. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, and especially those that, not especially, those as well on YouTube. If you are watching from YouTube, I thank you very much for hanging out with me this morning. We are just scanning the glass. Hopefully we can find you guys some awesome pieces. We've got lots more glass on the other shelves. We've got glass paperweights and glass vases. What was the blue with the pink flowers? Blue with pink flowers. Down here, this here, not sure. Let's try to figure it out. So it looks like a bottle cap, right? It's got a hole in the top. It's painted. That's what it looks like. So I'm not sure exactly what this is for. I thought maybe it went on a bottle and then you would pour from this area, but I don't know. It's cool looking though. I have $7 on it. What was the blue jar on bottom shelf? This one here? I have $10 on this. Nice cobalt blue canister. No chips or cracks. It's a really pretty piece. And I'll just go ahead and run it. If you're interested, bid on it. If not, no worries. It'll go back on the shelf until it finds its rightful home. And there it goes. Sobdia. Thank you so much, Sobdia. Beautiful glass jar. Oh, really? See, I didn't take a picture of it. On your first purchase too, Sobdia, congratulations. Make sure you are checking out that rewards program, Sobdia. The more you watch and hang out with me, the more rewards and coupons you earn. So make sure you are keeping an eye on your coupons. All right. So, the bottom to a hummingbird feeder. Huh. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how it. I'm just not sure how it worked, but okay. Anyway, $6 if you want the bottom to the hummingbird feeder. And then what do you hook that to once the nectar is in it? I'll have to take a picture of it so I can see exactly what it's attached to. And maybe I can get the other part of it. Gotcha. All right. Well, now I know. Maybe I can look for it and see if I can find that bottom piece somewhere. If I know what it looks like, I might be able to source one. All right, more glass, people. Beautiful glass. We've got some beautiful glass vases. All of these are being discounted. Basically, I'll do a 20% discount on any of these pieces today. So if you see something up here that you like, let me know. I'll give you my price. We'll take 20% off, and then we'll run it for you. So if you see something you like amongst all these beautiful pieces, Fenton Bell, $25. So 20% off of 25 is what? $5? So it would run for 20, right? Which bowl? This one here? I had 30 on it. 20% off would be $6, so I would run it for 24, correct? So it's running now for 24 if you're interested. Beautiful glass bowl, absolutely gorgeous piece. Nice hand blown. Love the blue on the inside of it, so pretty. Beautiful, Jessica. Beautiful piece. I'm going to just set this over here for now. I've run out of boxes, so I'm just going to set it on the table. All of my boxes are full. But awesome pickup. Very, very nice. All right, so we can do that again, guys. You see something else you like? I had this for $60. 20% off would be 12, making it 48. And this Genie Murano vase, it does weigh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, um, like 6 to 7 pounds, if I remember correctly. So it's a heavy piece. But I'm going to run it. What did I say? 48 for $48. That's 20% off of the Espuccini Murano vase at $48. It's running For today only, my dears. For today only. This one I had at 15, so 20% off would be $3. That would make it a $12 piece. So let's go ahead and run this one here for $12 for this red vase. This red vase here is running for $12 right now. Beautiful glass red vase. This one, I'm going to run it for 20. As I stated before, it was 25 originally. 20% off is $5. So we're going to run the Fenton Bell for $20. And this Fenton Bell is running now, hand painted. It is signed. Beautiful Fenton Bell for $20. I am so shocked that didn't sell. All right, moving on. We've got a ton of paperweights. Here's a top of a hummingbird feeder. This is another hummingbird feeder here. That one I did check out. That's also missing a piece. And lots of paperweights. All kinds of paperweights. Oh, excuse me. We have an owl. He is $40. And I'll take $5 off of him today only. And I'll run him for $35. He is an amazing, I believe, Murano style owl. No signature on the bottom. But that glass owl is running for $35. Absolutely gorgeous piece in excellent shape. No chips or cracks on it whatsoever. And we've got this little peacock here, 0 to 1 ounces. I'm going to run that one for $10 on the peacock. And the glass peacock is running now for $10. We've got some glass vegetables. These are $6 a piece. 2 glass ornaments up here as well. Peppers, $6. We've got our zoo. If anybody likes animal figurines, ton of zoo animals. As I stated, this part has been opened. So we've gotten pretty much all the Christmas decor and decorations out. We still have some fixing up to do with some of the ornaments on the tree, but we're making our way around, slowly getting things in order so you guys can have a better look. So if you want to see Christmas, we can do that, or we can go and look at pottery. We can just look at some of the other pieces. I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I didn't realize it was already 8:30. So I looked at the clock and was like, oh my goodness, this morning went by really fast. Lots of cute little tchotchkes. I do have some miniatures. I have Wades. Lots of different kinds of miniatures. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. Yeah, I came on a little later this morning. I woke up with quite a headache this morning, and I needed to kind of get that under control before I thought I could go on and actually function properly. So I took a little extra time. And we are thinking about changing our show times a little bit, to come on a little bit later, just because my daughter wants to help me out down here, and she can't handle the 5:30 time. She's just not an early bird like I am. So we're thinking about going on a little bit later on a few of the shows and starting at 10. And that way it gives a little bit, we can get some other people to see us. And, the early days have just been a little, for me, I'm fine with it, but my daughter can't handle them, and she really wants to be down here to help. So, and new viewers, absolutely. I mean, I used to be on at 10 o'clock, and then I switched to 5:30 about a year ago. I'm going to go back to 10 o'clock for a short period of time, I think for the summer, and just see how it goes. I think it'll be fun. It's good to switch it up once in a while. I'm not going to do it too often, but I do need to change my times just for family purposes. Again, this piece $2, and this is only $2 because it does have some hairline cracks on the inside of it. Not really easy to see, but still can make a beautiful display piece. It has a beautiful iridescent color. And again, let's see if we can find these cracks. There they are. You probably can see that right there. So for this beautiful vase, $2. Look how pretty that is. Do you find one specific time better for you, Nifty? Yeah, full-time jobs can get in the way for sure. Casbar. Yes, I am still on. Almost done. I was just saying I'm going to be leaving shortly because I've been on a little longer than I thought I would be. All right, guys. Anything else? What else are we looking for today? I do have some manganese pieces. They actually glow a really light green, but I don't know where my light is right now to show you. But these all have that light green, not uranium glow, but the manganese glow on all of these pieces here. Early on the weekends, try to shoot for consistent Friday mornings. Yeah, I'm trying to be consistent too. I mean, I'm doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'll do pop-ups here and there. But they've all been at 5:30 in the morning, and it's just been a little bit harder to do at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, I'm up, I'm doing them, but I definitely think I want to change and see if going on a little bit later can draw some different viewers. I'll still do early morning ones, but just not every day, not every show. So if you guys see anything at all as I'm scanning, tell me what it is that you saw. Again, welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to work. Even though I'm going to do like a 10 to 12 show, I think we can still in that afternoon, if it's not a lot of shipping, get it out before 4:30. And that's our goal, to get to that 1 day shipping. Right now I'm between 2 and 3 days, sometimes 3, just depending on if I've got doctor's appointments, I might get delayed. But pretty much 2 day shipping is what I'm on right now. I'm just scanning, trying to see if you guys see anything else that you might be interested in. I think pretty much all the broken but beautiful stuff sold, which is awesome. We can get that out of the store, not have it taking up space anymore. And you guys are getting some awesome pieces that you can repurpose, which is exciting. Here we're looking at milk glass. Got some fan vases over there for $8 a piece. Another vase here for $8. Small inside is $4. Got $10 a piece on the ruffled hobnail pieces. Pottery. What else did you guys want to see? I think Broken but Beautiful is pretty much done. This is what I've got left that did not sell. So if you see anything here that you might be interested in, let me know which piece, and I'll let you know what the issue is with it. But this is what's left. Anybody interested in any of that? If anybody collects hairpins or hat pins, I mean, this is a great way to store them in this salt and pepper shaker. You can store 12 hat pins within this piece here. Each one of these has 6 holes, so that would be a really neat way to display hat pins. I'll go ahead and run it again, see if anybody's interested in that. Repurposing it into a hat pin holder for $2. All right, guys. So thank you all. This was turned out to be a really great Broken but Beautiful show. I'm really excited about all the stuff that I sold and all the cool stuff you're getting. I remember every piece that I sold here, except for a few exceptions that I sold from the floor, do have known cracks, chips, breaks, which I explained to you guys all on the show. So make sure when you get these packages that you remember that. I'll put a little note in there as well. Remember, Broken but Beautiful. Because I don't want you to get something and be like, it's broken. Well, you bought it that way. So, yep, it's broken. But But anyway, Wednesday morning we are doing Wild Card Wednesday. I don't know what the card's going to be. We'll figure it out by Wednesday. Make sure you bookmark that show. That's where I've got 12 items out here in the store that are going to have a specific card or something on them, and that item will run for $1. Bidding is open to all buyers. So make sure you bookmark Wednesday show. And then Friday we have another show booked for Friday. I forget what it's called, but keep an eye on our upcoming shows. Make sure you bookmark them. We are going to go into a raid, and I'm going to try to select the person who's got the lowest people. And it looks like that's going to be JoJo's Hideaway. She's only got 6 people in her show. So let's go take our 11. Thank you very much. It was great to see you as well, Nifty. Appreciate you all being here. Let's go and give JoJo some love. You guys have a great day. We'll see you Wednesday morning, and talk to you then.